stuff come out.
כיצד חומצות אומגה 3 מסייעות לבריאות הכלב או החתול שלכם? דוקטור רות רוברט.
Reducing inflammation, so literally it extinguishes the fire, so to speak, and again by inducing the resolvin production. So again, humans, we can convert some fatty acids to omega-3s, but cats really poorly convert, and dogs minimally convert. So really, both dogs and cats, and frankly humans, need to eat arachidonic acid, especially cats, as well as EPA and DHA. And what I want to step back and kind of point out is that arachidonic acid does start the inflammatory cascade, but it is also critical for cellular health as well. So, for instance, corticosteroids work by inhibiting arachidonic acid production, or actually or being converted into other substances, which is great. That helps the inflammation. But then, after a while, you start to notice things like muscle breakdown, bone loss, things of that nature. So omega-6s are not something we shouldn't eat, but we just need to either A, keep them balanced with omega-3s, or choose to eat foods that have a better ratio between 6 and 3. So what conditions can omega-3 fatty acids help? So I think any type of inflammatory condition that you can think of, and if we go back to the concepts in functional medicine, where instead of looking at organ disease, we look at systems of function. So if the organ is inflamed, then that creates a health problem. So what kind of organs can we see get inflamed? Well, first of all, the immune system. So with immune disease, we'll see omega-3 fatty acids reduce systemic inflammation, and there's a lot of people that talk about your inflammation load through the system as far as creating potential effects for other health issues in the future. It helps to reduce tissue damage, and also it helps to alter types of immune mediators so that we're not creating more and more and more inflammation, and especially inappropriate inflammation where the immune system is attacking self. And then again, enhance resolvin production. So start making more of these mediators that can actually help solve the immune issue. In joint disease, in veterinary medicine, so all of these conditions I'm talking about, there are papers where people have looked at how do omega-3 fatty acids help or don't help pets. So in joint disease, again, we see reducing inflammation within the joint. So for the pets that are arthritic, there is a component of inflammation within the joint itself, and physically improving weight bearing. So they've used force plate analysis, meaning they get a dog to stand on a plate and see if the weight distribution is even on all 4 feet or not. And so what they're seeing with omega-3 fatty acids is that at appropriate doses, the weight balance around all 4 feet starts to improve. In skin conditions, we can actually see reduced itchiness, and then with that, less self-trauma from scratching and itching, and then also pretty improved coat quality and health. So for skin disease, I think this is one of the first places where veterinary supplement companies started producing omega-3 fatty acids, and they were all targeted towards pets with skin issues. In heart disease, this is really quite interesting. So cardiac cachexia is something that happens in pets with late stage heart disease, where they're starting to lose weight because the heart simply can't keep up with the demands of the body. The other thing that's been seen is reduced arrhythmias. So again, for pets that have specific types of heart disease, they can end up having abnormal rhythms. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about humans, but it's interesting in people with what are considered to be adequate levels of omega-3 fatty acids, they have a 28% reduced risk of having a heart attack. And that's pretty astonishing. So clearly, there is more protection that occurs to the heart than what's been looked at in veterinary medicine. That happens way before the pet gets sick. So we don't have science there, but again, sadly in veterinary medicine, unless there's some money to be made on a study, so a drug, a supplement, something of that nature, the basic science just doesn't get done. GI disease, we see it, omega-3 fatty acids help to control inflammatory bowel disease.
הרפואה הגדולה מכולן היא ללמד אנשים איך לא להזדקק לה. לעוד מידע על תוספי תזונה ובריאות לכלבים או החתולים שלכם, כנסו לקבוצת הפייסבוק שלנו. כלבים וחתולים חוזרים אל אמא טבע.